I don't look like
Okay.
the
Everyone, please continue to submit questions, please. But Ellie, we can start with your first question. Rochelle, are you ready to time? Okay. So Ellie, your first question is, what has this past year online taught you about this position, and how will it prepare you for an ideally in-person upcoming school year?
most important aspect of the programming director role is organization and being able to be on track of what you need to do. Programming director has a multitude of different roles and responsibilities, but also in the background, they're more of like a planning and supportive role. And so the K is very intense and very complicated. And this last online semester has shown me how much time and effort you have to put into it. But at the same time, it's also shown me the rewarding aspect of it. And so I feel like what I've taken the most from the past year is just being able to be on top of your own things and delegate resources and delegate roles to other people, because this role can be very draining, much burnout. So just leadership in general and being able to delegate more roles. In terms of preparation for the next, my internet connection is unstable. Oh no. But in terms of for the next year, I can use all of my experience as current program director to not only try to evolve the program, but also use what I already know and just make everything more efficient and more sufficient for the future.
Okay, thank you. Your next question is, what are your biggest strengths and weaknesses?
Um, Again, like what I just mentioned, I feel like one of my biggest strengths is being organized, taking initiative. If you guys don't know, so I always love offering help to other people, but that just goes into my weakness, which is offering too much help when I can't even help myself. I'm very much sleep deprived, but that is okay because at the end of the day, like I said, everything I do is really rewarding, and giving help to other people makes me happy as long as other people are happy.
Thank you. The next question I have for you is, was there anything specific that made you want to continue as programming director instead of running for a different position?
What the reason why I not enrolled, but I wanted to be program director during my freshman year was in-person geometry and in-person. You guys don't know how much I've wanted to plan like that in-person aspect, like, and because even though this year's online, like I'm grateful for having the opportunity to plan an online version, but that is the main reason why I want this position, and I hope that in the future I can make like my goals and dreams of that come to fruition.
Okay. What inspired you to redefine the KAA program into Kappa Amelia?
So I don't know if many people know this, but in the last year, the KA program and much like PACN too has undergone a lot of criticism about like the naming of it, the structure of it, and I kind of got inspired from that and wanted to evolve from our KA program. I don't find anything wrong with our KA program. We don't have any like many issues about it, and we make sure to acknowledge like the different languages and different inspiration we've like had from our tradition. But I just wanted to grow and be able to like not start a trend, but like evolve it. Like that was like one of my main themes that I mentioned in my presentation, and just go from KAA into Kappa Amelia, because TP is truly a family, and we have to acknowledge that many people have different backgrounds and histories. And so that is what made me want to go from KAA to Kappa.
Okay. The next question is, what are your plans for transitioning from online to in person? How can you accommodate members who have never experienced TP in person?
I think a really important aspect of doing that is making sure everyone feels welcome and acknowledging that people have different capacities for social events and just events in general. And so, in order to do this, we should plan events that like our typical TP parties that all of the older members know, but also like smaller, low key parties that allow members to like get out of their shell at a more slower pace and just to feel more comfortable around other people.
Okay, thank you. And our last question for you is, other than Cup Amelia and Banquet, what other programming do you have planned? And do you have any other ideas that you didn't talk about in your speech?
So one of the ideas I have for in-person events is a campus-wide scavenger hunt for a fam event. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I wanted to hide like spoons, like stickers, like little small random um objects around the whole campus and have fams like compete to find them. Of course, would occur at night, but I feel like it'd be so fun just to watch like fams in like different groups like run from like one building to another and try to like take pictures of what they find, and then whoever comes back to the house first wins, obviously. And so that was one of the ideas that I wanted to implement. And then in terms of like more events suited for introverted people, I wanted to have like arts and crafts and like more warm and fuzzies events, as well as maybe like a game nights, just dance nights, like things that aren't necessarily competitive but do promote the TP family.
Thank you, Ellie. That was time. Everyone give her a round of applause. Thank you so much for your speech and the question and answer.